Welcome to the House of Cush, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about astrology, rootwork, conjure, tarot, and the culture. All right. So today we are going to be tapping into Tuesday's energy. You know, Tuesday is ruled by Mars, and it is May the 5th. All right, 2026. So tap in so you guys can see what the energy behind today is and how you should be moving. And I also pull a few cards just to see where we are energetically as well when it comes to our spirits and our guides, and our personal energy, right? So definitely hang tight. Let me see. All right, y'all. So first things first, as I was saying, Tuesday is ruled by Mars. Mars is about like war. Mars is about aggressive. Mars is about taking action, inspired action. Mars is about, did I say, passion, right? So there is a lot going on. There you could be susceptible to hexes and curses today as well. So mind your protection in terms of that. Make sure you guys are protecting yourself, protecting your home, and some of you need to be also kind of protecting your name. This is a good time to, lock in terms of business and things like that. Now, right now with the moon waning, you want to still be focusing in on releasing control, cutting cords, and uncrossing from emotional and financial ties. So we're still within that particular energy, right? And we're sitting in a little bit of observation mode, almost like attempting to stabilize yourself as you've started off on a new journey. Let me see. It's mostly focusing on stabilizing your power as well as expanding rather your reach. Okay, you're walking around here, you're building real stability right now. So as you are working on breaking those money cords and again, handling blocked energy. If someone financially depleted you or took from you for real and you like, damn, bad business deals, all of that, that's time. It's time to work that. It's time to bring that energy back. Again, cleansing your financial tools too. So that's what you should be doing for the next 5 days before we get ready to tap into the new moon prep. Now, I may have mentioned this slightly, but I want to bring it back. Now, how can you cleanse and protect? What herbs are aligned with this? More so on a cleansing and uncrossing and cord cutting energy. That's going to be the hyssop. Rosemary is good. I also want to throw in, maybe you guys, I love working with lemons. So maybe you guys want to focus in on lemons or key limes, and limes are good for like heavier banishing work when you really gotta like make a way out of no way. Okay. But yeah, so now we're more in today is a good day to kind of tap in. So for more full moon messages, what is coming for. So we will look into that in a second too. We're gonna focus in what's going on, truth and hidden dynamics, baby. All right, y'all, but that is what's going on with the astrology of that. Now, I'm going to look at the current transits of today to see what we have in store for us today currently. Again, Tuesday, Mars energy, keep that in mind. Let's check out this moon, how you feeling, what's the emotion of the collective. Now, always make sure y'all tap into y'all personal chart just to see how this like works out for you on a personal level, because don't forget, guys, this is general, this is collective. So take everything where it resonates, and it doesn't apply, please let it fly. Now, while I wait for this, I want y'all to be reminded that you can look at the full May 2026 almanac as well as any financial forecast on Patreon. There's something going on. Y'all know we finna go into another retrograde with Pluto and Aquarius. It's gonna go retrograde, I think, until damn near the fallish, winterish. I'm gonna look a little bit more into that. Did you know Pluto activations are very significant for society and the timeline period? Very significant. Hold on. I'm trying to see. Y'all, okay, obviously that's not something I should be looking into right now. Hold on, guys. hold on. I wanted to see the transits for today specifically, but we're having some technical difficulties. Bear with me about 2 seconds. What? Okay, here we go. Cause what's going on? All right, y'all. Back like we never left. Current planets. Let's touch on these real quick. Current planetary systems. The sun, of course, is in Taurus. We got a full moon still. We still got that energy. It's 222 degrees in Sagittarius right now. So we are moving through that Sagittarius energy. Now, keep in mind there is the Mercury's in Taurus. Venus is in Gemini. Mars is in Aries. Jupiter is in Cancer. Saturn is in Aries and Uranus is in Gemini. So we've officially shifted over potent changes. We're at 0 degrees with Gemini too, y'all. So wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. There is a lot of reflection on past life, past spirituality, moods, thoughts, dreams from the past. Things could be popping up before this dies. Oh, we got heavy energy. So real quick, Mercury is squaring Pluto. Mars is squaring Jupiter. The North Node retrograding is sextile Mercury, okay? Lilith is Canucks the sun, and Chiron is trining the moon. Now, what does all that mean? Well, basically, how I see it is there's a significant change happening. There could be resistance to how people are communicating or understanding this change. And that is they're having conflict there. They're wondering if it's worth it. They're wondering, if the change, but it's happening whether you want it to or not. Mars is very much also squared up with Jupiter and Cancer. So pulling you out of your comfort zone, pulling you out of places that minimize you and restrict you from being passionate and having movement, right? 0 degrees again. Then that Pisces node blessing you with the ability to communicate with your spiritual team or communicate with your higher self or get some sort of higher knowledge. So there is a blessing there. That's also Lilith in itself is in Sagittarius. So very much freedom, very much religious, very much knowledge, right? You are being given the free will to switch that, to step into your true identity, to step into your like change out your profile, like your assess, right, with that sun energy. And the sun being in Taurus, it's like you getting comfortable, you realizing your worth, you realizing your value in a new scope despite the shadows. So now you're being freed from that, right? Yeah, so that's what I got in terms of those transits. So far so good. So check that out on astrodesi.com if you guys want to work with that energy today. Again, don't forget to align it with your personal chart as well. Now we're gonna go ahead and open the roads and get into the energy behind today. It's gonna be some slight, so definitely again hang tight, y'all. Now, Spirit, thank you so much for opening the roads for me on behalf of the collective. Thank you so much for covering and protecting me as we go on this journey. And thank you so much for the gift. I don't abuse it. I honor it, I appreciate it, I love it. What guidance do you have for the tribe today? What is it that they need to know? We got the elevated ancestors up first, coming out with the Son of Coins in reverse. Maybe something's not going to plan, or there is something that you may be out there hearing, rethink your plans, your initial goal in mind. Yeah, that's the truth. There's some clarity here that you have now that you didn't have before. Things are changing week to week. Yesterday's price is not today's price, or type 5, right? A situation doesn't hold the same value as it held, previously. Somebody changed their mind about giving some sort of offer, and this could be you, right? Magician in reverse has tried to come out, King of Pentacles type of energy, business, someone very serious about making a deal, making an offer. Past energy, yeah. There seems to be a load being lifted from the past 10 days ago. And 10 days ago, yes, there is some baneful magic here that was done. And now this manipulation, this energy here is lifting. It's shifting itself. So we got Gemini energy. Then I tell you, it's like something just switched, like something just changed, right? Yeah, and now you're being offered some sort of stability, 4 of coins in the reverse. after a period of not being able to meet that particular goal, not being able to accomplish that, maybe people weren't sharing with you, maybe there was manipulation involved, but nonetheless, there was something that just didn't meet your satisfaction with the Nine of Baskets, and you're having a hard time like figuring out why that is. This could have to do with the Mother of Sticks. You are being encouraged, which is fire sign, so you are being encouraged to continue to move forward to when it comes to this energy. Somebody was doing some magic. A Mother of Sticks, Queen of Wands was doing some sort of baneful magic and confirmation, and now that load is being lifted for you. That magic is being removed. Present energy. In the relationship itself, there could have been a breakdown of this partnership, friendship. Two of Baskets in reverse. You've been stuck at which direction you're gonna go in when it comes to that, because you haven't. I see the dim bones in reverse. It's like you haven't really made a decision. But Spirit says you need to know you still need to be protecting yourself, though, with the Nine of Sticks. You need to keep your guard up over the next 9 days. There could be a possibility of a Capricorn here. Somebody's detaching. Detaching is a feminine Capricorn here. Detached from your emotions. Detached from this discomfort that you're having here. There's a blind item. Somebody in the background. Open. Yeah, blindsided. Don't get too comfortable here. Yeah, somebody's not loyal to a situation, and this is why there's a system of it not being forward, or maybe someone's upset that they can't move forward into the spotlight. This could involve a Leo, a younger Leo child as well. This child has decided to not step into the spotlight. Maybe they could be being encouraged to do something more traditional and not wanting you to focus in on this particular financial goal or career or goal, right? But this is delusion at its finest. Somebody wants to keep you in your head when it comes to starting a new path, new relationship, healing, a stability situation. So make sure you're aware that you are healing, but you got to know you got certain energies around you